Hey everyone, so in today's video, we will be discussing those weird grown adults that peaked in high school slash middle school. So for today, I'm going to be playing this video of this adult lady randomly going back to her middle school to bother one of her favorite teachers, interrupt the class, and kind of talk to the students, I guess.
I have to come back to campus. All my best friends are from Bishops. Like, if you look around this room, these people that you're sitting next to are gonna be your friends for life. You're probably gonna go to their weddings. 10% of my grade ends up marrying each other. You know, like, it's just so funny. Look around.
Look around.
Your husband and wife could be sitting right next to you. We were like, we would do anything for one day back. I would do anything to be in Mr. Johnston's class, taking a challenging exam. I'd love it if there would be like maybe a party that night. I want milk break. I always say that. And I talk to my friends in Miami and they're like, you could not pay me to step foot on my high school campus again. And if I could give like any piece of advice, this is a really academically rigorous environment. Learn how to fail well, seek the joy in that experience, get close to your teachers, get close to your friends, go to the beach after school, like have fun, don't take it too seriously. If you get a B+, oh my God, like it's okay.
Does that even exist?
Yeah, it's okay. Have fun and enjoy it because it goes by really quick. And I know everyone tells you that too, but it does. And so just enjoy Bishops. Yeah.
Thank you.
And enjoy Mr. Johnson, he's the best teacher.
There's nobody better.
So I'm going to be giving my thoughts. So as a minor, I thought that these people, like those people that graduated and would randomly like show up to the school still, you know, and they would always like mingle with the students, hang out with the students, joke around with the students, even though they're grown, and they always show up with their flip-flops and their Starbucks and their keys, and then they pop their head in the classroom to interrupt the teacher. Like, as a minor, I thought that people like that were weird. Like, I thought they were kind of odd. But everything that I thought was odd as a minor, now that I'm an adult, it's like extremely weird now that I'm an adult with my adult brain. People who peaked in school are super interesting to me. Like, you mean to tell me you're an adult? You're not under your parents' restrictions and strict rules and strict programs. You can literally do anything that you want, right? You can travel the world as an adult. You can go to the club. You can go to museums. You can walk the park. There is so much to do as an adult. The sky is the limit. And yet you choose to go back to not only school, but your middle school. Yeah, everyone in the comments was saying that peaking in middle school is insane. This lady got clowned all over TikTok for this video. She's coming to this classroom to let these kids know that middle school will be the best time period of your life. If middle school is the best time period for anyone's life, seek help, seek internal work. Middle school would, at least for most of us, for normal people, for every other person, middle school is one of the most worst time periods in our lives. A lot of people got bullied in middle school. I didn't get bullied, but I for sure tell you, I did not enjoy middle school. I hated it. Like, peaking is crazy. In my opinion, when I look back at pictures of me in middle school, I cringe. I had all types of baby fat. I looked cringy. I didn't grow into my looks yet. I didn't grow into my style. It just was a mess. Like, for a lot of us, middle school is the most awkward time period of our lives, and we're just waiting for it to pass. And yet this random weird lady is showing up to the school to remind everyone who's suffering in middle school that this is the best time period of their life. People who peaked in school need to be psychologically evaluated. Like, there is just no excuse for this behavior. You know, and actually, I'll take it a step further. I want nothing to do with my hometown. She's saying that, like, you know, these are going to be your friends for life. No, it is not. I don't talk to a single person that I've met from middle school. Maybe one, right? My best friend, but that's it. And then I don't like adults, like random adults, like no one is hiring you. You're not working for some college, you know, to come to the schools and talk to the kids. Like, You're not a volunteer worker. Like, you're randomly popping up. You don't have any children that go to this school. That is weird. That's weird. I don't even like sitting near a school because I don't even like playing like that. Like, it just gives weird vibes. I feel like a lot of PEDOs, they'll hang out at parks when they have no kids. They'll hang out at high schools when they have no kids. Like, it's just weird behavior that I want no affiliations with. Like, if the school is not asking me to come by, I think that adults that are comfortable around random teenagers are weird. And here, this is another thing that I wanted to say because I read a TikTok comment section that agreed with what I'm about to say. Are you guys not, as adults, like terrified of teenagers now? Like, teenagers terrify me. I hate walking past little bad teenagers, like when I'm in the mall, when I'm out and about during school hours, because they are loud, obnoxious, they play around, they're roasting each other, and I don't want to be caught up in the mix of that, okay? So I try my best to never make eye contact with teenagers. I walk extremely fast. And it's weird that I have this fear of them now when I don't have any trauma around teens. Like, again, I never was like bullied or anything like that. But I don't know, they're just super bad. And I don't know why I just have this random trauma. Like, one day they're gonna freaking roast me and hurt my feelings when I walk past. But no, that's never happened to me. In fact, one time when I was walking up the stairs in my house, there was teenagers across the street, and I like tripped and fell on the stairs, and in my head I was like, "Oh my god, I did not just fall in front of these teenagers. They're going to tear me up, they're going to laugh at me, they're going to roast me." But no, they were actually extremely nice, and they were like, oh, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" Like, they were really nice. They were really nice. So yeah, with that being said, I don't know what makes adults gravitate, like, out of all the things that you could be doing, you're gravitating towards teens. You're not a teacher, you're not a volunteer. You're just a nobody. You're just someone that peaked in high school. You're weird. You're weird. There would be some dudes that peaked in high school, and as soon as they graduated, they would come back and flirt with all the girls in school. Like, you're weird. Go to a club. Like, now you don't have to be at this crusty, dusty high school with these crusty women. Like, you now have access to baddies. Like, the sky is the limit when you're an adult. Why do you want crunchy teenagers? Like, when I, looking back, because someone sent me a photo of me when I was a teen, and I am just like, oh my gosh, I am really in my prime today. I was pretty, like, I thought I was cute as a teen, but when you're a teen, you're stupid, you're slow, you don't know anything. You have acne and don't know how to deal with it. You have baby fat of it. Like, you're just walking around like a slow, crunchy mess. And I look back, I don't understand how people are looking back at those photos and going, wow, this was the best time period of my life. Nothing about me being an adolescent was the best time period of my life. I'm sorry. Like, the way I am on trips now, the way I am across the world, living in my dream state, having it my way, living by myself, living with my man, like, it's just undefeated in my opinion. So I was always confused when, like, certain weirdos would basically say like women look better when they're like younger. I didn't. I had acne. It was just a mess when I was younger. Okay, now my skin is clear, my body's tea. You guys know the glow up journey that I went on. Like, I can't think of a single thing about being an adolescent that is better than my life today. So, like, peaking in freaking school is just so crazy to me. Like, are you not doing better? Are you not looking better? And then another thing that I thought about, now that we're on this topic, there are some people that I went to school with that are still in their hometown of the school that I went to. If I were to stay in my hometown of the middle school that I went to, do you know how insane I would go? Like, it is a reason why I am across the country. I got a taste of what adulthood was like and became a kid in the candy store. Nobody had to worry about me anymore. I completely left my hometown. In order to get back to my hometown, I would have to book a flight, and I would literally have to fly across the country to get back to my hometown. So that shows you how irrelevant my hometown and my middle school and my high school is to me. Actually, as a matter of fact, I remember vividly after high school, I think a few years after high school, we had drove past my high school. Mind you, I had a good experience in high school, right? I had a good experience. I had friends, but I still driving back to school, like driving around my high school, literally put a knot in my stomach, and this wave of sadness and depression came over me because the reality is there's so much more to life than high school and middle school. How do you even have access to just randomly show up to your school? Like, I don't know. I can't live my life in a box like that. And again, all of my friends are on the same type of time. None of them are still in their hometown. My friends are in islands. That's all they do is travel. Okay, like now that you're an adult, you can travel. I can literally book a flight to freaking Mexico. I can go to Puerto Rico next month if I want to. I'm not thinking about middle school or high school. I'm just not. So this girl is getting tore up on the internet and in her comment section. She is fighting for her life, posting random like videos of her partying in the club to prove that she didn't peak in middle school. Buki, you peaked in middle school, and that actually is not okay. I was gonna say that's okay, but no, it's actually not okay. Like, that's you need to get help. This is classic peaked in school behavior. If you are that type of person that randomly you have your keys, you have your flip-flops, and you like to go back to the school like a creep and talk to all the students and talk to the teachers, you peaked in school. You cannot explain your way out of this. I'm sorry, you just did. I get it, right? It is normal to reminisce. And I feel like the normal way of reminiscing is now that you're an adult, you're not in school no more. Wait until you have children, send them to that same school since it was so great. Send your kids to the school and then show up to their football events, right? Show up to your kids' basketball events, be like every other adult, and now you have an excuse to experience high school again if it really means that much to you. Okay, you should only be visiting schools if you have children or nieces or nephews that attend that school. If you don't, you are weird. Like, college is better than freaking primary school and stuff like that. Like, there's so many college parties. Like, the people that I know that went to college had a blast, right? Like, there's so much to look forward to. I can't understand people that hold on to freaking remedial old middle school, crunchy dusty middle school, and crunchy dusty high school. Like, I can't. One of the best memories that I had in high school was the day that I graduated. When I graduated, my family, they wanted to throw me a party, and I just was so happy to be out of that school. I didn't even want to celebrate being out of the school. I just wanted to be done. And I told them, I'm good. I'm good, love. I just went home after my graduation. I literally passed up on, going out to eat and celebrating. I just was happy to be done. I remember when I graduated high school, I did not even say bye to a single person. People from high school are so irrelevant in my life today. So, like, I don't know. There's just two different types of people, but most people can relate to what I'm saying. And I just hate how people act like your teenage years is like the best years of your life. Please, you have no freedom. You're dumb. You're slow. You're low key chopped. Like, you just have no idea what's going on and what to do with your life. So how is that the best years of your life? Like, I remember these people vividly. They would come to our school and tell us this. Oh, it's the best years. And no, it is not. You freaking weirdo. So yeah, let's read the freaking comment section. So yeah, the comments say peaking in middle school is crazy. Peaked in high school, final boss. Extremely hard watch. Somebody said we all have that one girl from high school. It's always, they're never going to go away. It's always going to be a few people after high school that can never move on with their life. Girl, as soon as I experienced an ounce of freedom, I became insufferable. Okay, I was clubbing in Vegas and in Miami. I was everywhere. There's so much more to do than bootsy old middle school. Like, leave those kids alone. I don't understand these people. And again, how are you not terrified of kids? I'm scared of kids. Kids are very mean. They're very freaking blunt. Like, I'm scared. I don't want to show up, what, so they can roast me? Like, no. I just have this random fear of children roasting me. Mind you, that's never happened to me. I don't know where it came from. I just hear them roasting each other, and I'm like, oh my God, am I going to be next? Somebody said, as a teacher, I have secondhand embarrassment. She's over here telling them that they're going to meet their soulmates in middle school. I can't think of a single person that has met their soulmate in middle school. Actually, now that I'm an adult, that literally sounds like hell. You don't even know yourself in middle school. You have not grown into yourself. You don't even know what you want out of life. You don't know your values in middle school. So how are you meeting your soulmate, living happily ever after? Like, I don't think she understands that we are in 2025. This is not the 1970s. Okay? People do not do that anymore. And if you do, good for you. Me personally, I can't think of a single person that I have met in middle school that I would want to marry. It literally sounds like a nightmare to me. But yeah. Yeah, someone brought up a great point that I had mentioned. Someone said this had to feel so isolating for anyone in that room who feels excluded, bullied, indifferent. So weird. Someone said seventh grade was one of the worst years of my life. If this happened to me, I would have to go to the bathroom and sob. Exactly. It's just like so tone deaf. The average person does not enjoy middle school. So why are you telling these kids that that's going to be the best time of their life? I would literally cry and feel like there's no hope if somebody told me that. Somebody said, I'm 25 and still remember it with terror. Somebody said, I would, oh my gosh, I can't read that comment, but they said they were going to hurt themselves if someone told them that in middle school. I was thinking the same thing. Imagine you're suffering in middle school and some freaking weirdo that peaked in school comes to tell you that this is the peak experience of your life. So that means after middle school, your life will go down. Your life is what you make it. There are some people that stay in their hometown. They don't do anything. They don't fulfill their life. They're not traveling. They're not doing anything. And so their best moments are just high school and middle school. Someone said you couldn't pay me enough to relive one day of grade 7. No, literally, I can't think of a single day, a singular day in middle school that I want to go back to. I can't, it's just not coming to mind. It was horrible. The concept of your 7th grade friends being your friends for life, like, please do not threaten me. That's what I can't think of a single person in high school or middle school that I'm like, dang it, I wish I would have took her on. I wish I would have been friends with her forever. Like, no, they were all insufferable. Someone said, I wish you were holding a clanging set of keys. That would have made this so much better. That's actually hilarious because I literally said in the beginning of the video, that image comes to mind. I remember vividly. These girls that graduated, they would have their little keys clanging, their Starbucks, and their freaking flip-flops. It's literally like a starter pack at this point. She should have had it, and it would have literally made it the whole package deal. Somebody said, I did not marry or stay friends with 8th grade friends. Somebody said, this would have ruined my day in 7th grade. Just tone deaf. Like, ma'am, nobody likes middle school. What are you even doing there? You are not giving people hope. Somebody said, I promise y'all there is life after high school. People are saying you can't pay me to go back to high school. Okay. I just wanted to show you this video. I thought it was freaking hilarious to catch these people in the wild. So I love the fact that we have cameras now, because back when I was in school, it just wasn't popular to film these moments. So all you have is like memories in your head of like the people that peaked. So now the kids are filming these people, and good, embarrass them every time. They're weird. Get a life. Leave the kids alone. Stop coming to their classrooms, bothering them, telling them that that's going to be their peak period in life. Like, girl, read the freaking room. Okay? Read the room. So, yeah. I think that again, this phenomenon is just always kind of weird and people make fun of it because you should not be peaking in middle school. Your adolescent years are your years where you are literally growing into what you should be as an adult. You're growing like a flower. So why does the growth stop like in middle school or high school? I am not gonna lie to you, it's actually so bad. I frequently have like these random dreams that I'm still in middle school or still in high school, and I'm like super depressed in the dream. I'm like super sad and stuff like that. And then when I wake up, I'm like, whew, thank God that was a dream. Like, I literally have nightmares about middle school, like, literally. So, people like this is just so funny. But, different strokes for different folks. It's just always weird because it's like, why were you not some musty, acne, chopped, crunchy person in your adolescent years? Like, how are you guys having your maximum glow up at 13, 12, 16, 15? Like, I don't, how is this happening? Because again, I looked back at my photo when I was 16 and I was like, who is this person? I don't know this person. I look way better today. There are some women who reach their peak beauty at like 15, which is so freaking sad. And then they're always the girls. These are always the girls that like fall off or get like big after school, or they don't accomplish anything else after school because they reached their peak during the time where they should have been growing, not stopping the growth. So it's not normal. Right, I'm gonna let you guys go, and if you are a kiddo watching my video, no, your adolescent, for most people, it's not going to be the best time period of your life. That is the time period where you are awkward and you're growing into the person that you'll become later on. Okay? Ignore these people. Okay, let me just be the hope. Let me come in and just fix, because I know these people are at every high school doing this. Please ignore them. Life gets better later on for most people. All right. Bye, you guys.